afternoon, Patriots. Here we are. Fight, fight, fight. Welcome to the Matrixxx Groove Hour. We're a little late today. It's 3:01 on the East Coast side, and it is for April 9th, 2019. And we had a great day today and amazing show with Bill Mitchell. And to talk about that real quick, I'm going to welcome my partner in justice, Shady Groove. Shady.
What's up, Matrixxx? Hello, everyone out there. Yes, we did. What a fun morning, right?
Yeah, so the Bill Mitchell interview was Your Voice America. It'll be aired today, 9 p.m. Eastern Time on YouTube and I believe on his website. And also it'll be rebroadcast tomorrow at 9 a.m. on Twitter/Periscope, I believe, or just Periscope. I don't think he does it to Twitter, but... yeah, so I'm really excited. I think the interview went very, very well. We kind of just talked about who Q was. We talked a little bit about Mueller. And Barr was dropping today, and some interesting stuff happening today. And we're a little late. I tell you, it's good to be better late than never.
Better late than never. We were on our way the whole time, but we are going to, you guys just let you know, we are going to take precedence whenever larger platforms invite us to come over. We are making ourselves available. Sometimes that does interfere a little bit with our schedule here, but that's okay because this is why we are here. And the more people that hear us, the more people that hear you. And that's our goal. And really big shout out to Mr. Mitchell and Your Voice America for having us over there. Such a kind environment. And I appreciate all those guys and all of their help for the president and for our republic.
And I want to take a minute for everybody to sing happy birthday along with me to Carly. Carly is at KBQ225. I'm wishing her the happiest birthday ever. And really, Shady, I'm not going to really sing. But I made her this cake.
We also have the birthday today of one
Sammy.
of our Sammy Sam and Ruiner today's birthday.
Oh, Ruiner. I thought I was Ruiner.
I thought you were Ruiner too, but if your birthday's not today, you're not. So
yeah, it's not today.
Big shout out to all our Anon birthdays out there. And let us know, guys, whenever that special day rolls around, we want to talk about it.
Oh, and look at this. Sammy Sam got followed by General Flynn for her birthday. And
what a day.
And so, wow, what a day. And just amazing stuff. So, look, I'm telling you guys, General Flynn is following people in the Q Army. If you have Twitter, go ahead and just do a tribute to General Flynn and hashtag Q Army. He loves that hashtag. And who knows? We'll see. He's a patriot. He took some bullets for us. And I stand with Flynn. Stand with Flynn. All right, so we got a pretty awesome show today. We've got so much going on. Yesterday we had Devin Nunes on Hannity, and let's just listen to this real quick.
Yeah, so simply put, there's 5 that are straightforward. So 5 on lying, leaking, obstructing Congress. Those are five specific names.
5.
There are 3. One is a global leak. Referral. So remember, there's been, everybody knows about the leak between General Flynn and the Russian ambassador. We don't know that that's ever been investigated, but there's about a dozen others. So we're referring all of those to make sure that they get the proper sunlight put on them and transparency so that they can be followed up on. The other 2, I think, are more difficult that involve conspiracy. I think there were a bunch of people who wanted to be the next Watergate deep throat within the FBI and DOJ, and they were leaking, and they were proud to do it, and they were all conspiring together, and that's what we're asking the DOJ to look into.
Wow. So 5. Did you guys hear that? That was absolutely amazing. So there's 8 criminal referrals, guys, and it may not just. I think 3 are groups and 5 are individuals. So. Whoa!
He also mentioned in a little different interview over the weekend that there were a lot more. He did say on Bartolomeo this weekend that there were a lot more, like that little comment just to the side. So this is you're seeing this, guys. We were talking about a little bit earlier, but we have the whole deep state begging for the declassification of this information that's going to implicate all of it.
I'm going to scream really, at the sky, man. I need it.
It's a bit worth the wait, right? You guys, the people out there maybe that I was interacting with 8 months ago who were so impatient around the elections and stuff, see what's happening now.
That's right.
It's going to be well served.
Oh, Cookie, thank you for dropping Carly. Cookie just dropped Carly's Twitter. So get over there and follow her. She's amazing.
Hey,
She's the
Stormy
one.
Joe, too.
Yeah, and Stormy Joe, drop your Twitter too, brother, and your YouTube. We got amazing Patriots. We're all here together. No one is above the other. Bar report next week. Anon's new. So, guys, this is amazing. We also have the Nunez files a $150 million lawsuit against McClatchy. And this is about them, this is about them helping Hillary Clinton and the Russian election. I mean, it's starting to happen, guys. I mean, this
And
is
don't get
alleged
distracted
conspiracy
about
to derail Clinton and the Russia probes. Go ahead.
Right. And yeah, well, I was just saying, they're making these numbers like the $250 million lawsuit, the $100 million lawsuit. I don't want people out there to be distracted by the numbers. Pay attention to the case. Like the case is what's important, the information getting out. Even if the case doesn't go where they think it's going to go, it's the exposure, the carpet bombs, if you will, the cascade waterfall of information. That's kind of how this is all flowing out into the conversation, and the dissemination of that will catch up rather quickly now that so many people are paying attention out there. So don't pay attention to the $100 million numbers or what it is. It's not somebody trying to get a payoff. It's all of us trying to expose the deep state. Maybe it's a better way to put that.
And we've got the Donald, where we go one, we go all, from, it looks like Canada. He was banned on the Donald, on Reddit, the Donald, for posting a Q proof. They are really after us, guys. All right, so the next one, let me just cruise back in. This is Trace Gallagher. Huffman and a dozen others have pled guilty in the college admission scandal. Half of Hollywood just pled guilty, guys. These are many of these parents are in law, finance, fashion, and food, and they will face jail time. And all of these clips are courtesy of The Dirty Truth at MRX_U812. I love that. So really, get over there and follow The Dirty. I'm actually, really loving the posts and the video clips that they're posting, because I don't have a lot of time to do it all anymore. But there's so many anons here. So look at this right here. They're all facing jail time, and I don't think we really need the sound here. But Felicity Huffman's statement said, "My daughter knew absolutely nothing, and in my misguided, profoundly wrong way, I have betrayed her. This transgression towards her and the public I will carry for the rest of my life." So I'm telling you right now, this is absolutely amazing stuff that's happening right now.
And notice how they're, this is a little bit of a protection mechanism for the kids. They're going to act like the kids didn't know about this stuff or didn't participate. And I would imagine that is true on some level. But in the case of Lori Loughlin's daughter, she came out and said, they ruined my life. They steered me towards this, which means you participated in fraud too. I mean, that you're an adult. So
right. Do you see that little flash that they just had? Watch this. Let me see if I can catch it. Before they went to Trace Gallagher here, it said, oh, look at right here. Barack Obama refers to, let me see, pause. Barack Obama refers to himself in a record-breaking 392 times in the Berlin speech. And that's the one, 392 times. And look,
is that just like little half a second of a clip? What is that?
Yeah, look, watch. We're talking about, let's just watch it.
Not among the parents who agreed to plead guilty, and they have not issued any public statements. So far, there is no word on when.
Interesting. All right. So interesting.
Huh.
And
only 392. I had the over 400.
Yeah, I know, right? You had over. I had under.
I had over 400.
I had the under.
Good call.
Awesome. So here we go. This is John Solomon. And it's not looking good for Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton. John Solomon, Ukrainian officials say that they have been trying since last year to get the evidence to the Trump DOJ. So let's quickly just listen to Mr. Solomon here. Let's see what we got.
Bush years and asked him to bring it to the Southern District of New York. Never heard back after they made the offer of the evidence. More recently, they're looking for American lawyers to come in and possibly file a lawsuit to recover some of the monies they believe were stolen in corrupt Democratic schemes. Now, what is the evidence they're talking about? It's pretty remarkable. They have 2 affidavits from Ukrainian law enforcement officials saying, yes, we did try to tip the 2016 election in favor of Hillary Clinton. They have a tape recording of the head of NABU, their FBI of Ukraine, their anti-corruption police, acknowledging that he tried to help Hillary Clinton by leaking the Paul Manafort documents. They have evidence of contacts between the Democratic National Committee, Hillary Clinton's campaign, and Ukrainian officials here in Washington, transferring or transmitting evidence related to Donald Trump and alleged ties to Russia. That's just some of the stuff, not even talking about the things that we talked last week with Joe Biden and the $3 million his son made while Joe Biden was vice president, and the effort that Joe Biden did to thwart an investigation of his son's company in Ukraine. So,
wow. So who do we listen to? Who has Q posted that we listen to, right? Sean Hannity, Sarah Carter, and John Solomon. This is the reason why we're focusing on these three specifically.
And have you seen one story come out from Sarah Carter or John Solomon that has been in any way inaccurate to the facts? Much like every tweet the president makes, they're going to be accurate to the facts, and they have been. Same with Solomon and Carter.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So this is it. These are the people that we're listening to. So in honor of Carly's birthday, this is her birthday present to everyone. She calls this person Herman Munster, and she just admitted on national TV that she's a prude. Let's just take a listen really quick to our own Carly.
This show before, you may know that one of the things that makes me not awesome at this job is that I'm kind of a prude. I am easily embarrassed. I blush and stutter and get tongue-tied when I am confronted with things that make me uncomfortable on TV, and a lot of things, it turns out, make me uncomfortable on TV. Anyway, you're probably aware of that about me and my failures as a TV host.
Failures.
I also think that gives me a little bit of an insight into why some things take off and others don't. Truly believed, as a prude, that part of the reason it didn't take off, part of the reason it didn't become one of the things everybody knows about Donald Trump's business history and his potentially serious trouble in that business history. I think one of the reasons that story has stayed kind of obscure, instead of becoming part of the, Trump legal trouble pantheon that everybody talks about, I think part of the trouble with that one is because this is what that hotel looks like. That is the subject of that business story.
She's affected by the building. Oh my God, I'm dead. I'm so dead.
I think this is part of it. I know you're safe to put this on TV right now because it's...
I just can't, man.
I'm trying to... I have not seen that. I didn't see that this morning.
She's offended by the building, dude.
I heard it.
Or he is. I don't know, man.
Heard it in real time. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Carly, God bless you. Oh my gosh, you're absolutely amazing. I love you so much.
I was like, I gotta mute the microphone. They're gonna hear me.
Oh my gosh. So that is hysterical. And this is why Carly has been retweeted by James Woods. Because Carly finds really funny things. And the way that she films it and laughs with it, I mean, it's absolutely classic. And I think it's actually a good way to kind of break through for people too. James Wood just retweeted an interesting one. Let me just show you this one too. Ready? I'd love to hear Carly's laugh with this one. Here we go.
I saw this one.
The frog with his curly ass afro clown wig belongs to me. That is a symbol of the resistance now. I encourage you all to share. I'm going to Photoshop a picture of Pepe with just tons of pro LGBTQ symbols and pro black symbols, and we are taking Pepe back. He's mine. I'm adopting him. I'm saving him from these freaks, these degenerates who think that it's okay to take a symbol of happiness and just it's disgusting. It's sickening. It's sickening that people would take such a positive thing like clowns and try to make it into a symbol for your racism. You're pathetic. The clown emoji belongs to us, the Lunchables. Pepe the Frog, the clown version, and just him in general, honestly, because he's been through a lot. He belongs to us, the Lunchables. You really thought.
The Lunchables.
You neck beard, Cheeto, dust, butt sniffing, fart sniffing, living with your mother, father, grandma, I don't care, you fucking assholes. Wow. I have adopted Pepe and he's mine. They want to, oh, we're going to put the symbol out there. You put it out there. Well, guess what? I grabbed his ass, and now he's mine.
So all your peppies belongs
You
are us.
cannot take this from
All
me.
my
I will
peppies
not
belongs are
let
them.
you.
Yeah.
Clowns are a symbol of happiness and acceptance. And like I said, multiculturalism, we embrace
So is she
everybody.
accepting?
We embrace you whether you're black.
Is she accepting?
She seems very excluding.
Yeah, she does, doesn't she? I mean, so this is absolutely amazing. I just can't believe some of this stuff that we see. Then we've got a new profile pic. Blah, 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 blah. Say that 5 times fast.
Keep
new
going.
profile pic for myself. I just had to do that because I have a admirer, Shady, from the MAGA coalition. That
Matrixxx troll.
Yeah, I've got a intheMatrixxx, and it's very interesting. I'm very flattered. Thank you, Adam Gingrich, and you. What is that guy? The George Carvel, or what is that? Carvel on acid?
Yeah.
The bald guy, the New York Guns guy. Wow,
Yeah.
He's got some guns. Speaking of New York Guns and Adam Gingrich, this is a very interesting post by our friend Neon Revolt. # arrest Adam Gingrich. Again, I did not write this. But what's funny is that actually Free the Boomers and all this stuff and
Grifters.
the grifters is all done. This Doug Stewart, this real Doug Stewart, that Ginger McQueen and Adam Gingrich and everything, he's the one on the Chans posting all the anti-Semite memes.
Okay, guys, I want you to pay attention to what he's talking about right here. Like, this is huge exposure on what's really going on 8chan.
Yes, and I have always suspected that the 8chan
This is
boards,
what we thought was happening.
yeah, they chased all the good anons away. In fact, even Punish Bregbox, who's a board volunteer, could be, and this is a theory, could be part of the MAGA coalition. Which what people have to realize is that the MAGA coalition is a never Trump organization that supported Cruz and then shifted to MAGA to fool everybody, in my opinion. All right, where did the Never Trump movement go? Well, here it is, guys. All right, so this is this Dougie guy, and it's at Real Doug Stewart. He actually tried to come into our Discord server, and then he has another handle that is dropping, I guess, what is it? Screenshots. Exactly what Q said that they would do. Fake Q post, dropping screenshots and everything. So Q is a future-proof past. This is it again, right here. So this is Doogie. Do you want to just go over it at all, Shady? Do you want to just summarize this portion of it?
Well, I could really summarize it kind of quick, but what they're showing here is the way the information is being moved to push normal people away from the Q and the Q information. So there's actually a lot of in-depth stuff here. I really recommend you guys get over there and check it out more in depth. But really, they're putting putting information on the Chans, and then they're taking the information and showing to the Chans, oh, look at how many shills are posting here. And then they're taking that information over to Reddit and then pointing to the information, saying, look at how many deceptive, hating people there are on the Chans. So the same people that are posting the deceptive, hating stuff on the Chans are posting it to the people on the Chans, saying, oh, look at all the hatefulness stuff, and then taking that and posting it on Reddit and saying, stay away from over here. So if you look at it from in the right light, what you see is the Alex Jones maneuver, the buffer zone between you and the information. They're trying to create a barrier so that you don't penetrate through the information and normies don't penetrate through this information. And that's why they're creating this echo chamber for us, trying to shame people who are really every voice that is bringing the message to larger platforms about Q are under attack from the same people. And that is, what's starting to unfold here with this article from Neon Revolt. It's really interesting how he pinned him down because he's got his U post number. Then he went back through past breads and found all these posts that this guy right here on Twitter is making on the Chans, then using and calling it hate. And then today, how does that bleed into your real world? Well, today you've got Facebook, Google up there in front of the congressional committee, and they are saying to them, you've got to do something about the online hate speech. And they are pointing to stuff like this, saying this is the online hate speech. So look at this Democrat playbook, plant the evidence. What a Hegelian dialectic, problem, reaction, solution. Think logically, Anons. This is really starting to come into focus out here.
Absolutely. And look at this here, too. So for all those following along at home, and this is from Neon Revolt, this means Dougie's ID in that thread, by his own admission, had 31 equally pointless posts responding to the shill that night, bringing the grand total of wasted thread space up to 48 posts for that thread alone. And there's 751 posts on a thread, so that's, 50 of 700. So you're talking just shy of 10% of that thread was wasted on these window lickers. I like how, Neon, you're awesome. So if you look at that and look at what they do, you see how I've been attacked by P. Paysur? They think Paysur is the best thing saved for last, but Israel is saved for last reason, not mentioned a single time. Peace deal, try harder. So they shill this for some reason. This really hurts them, our Paysur dick, guys. And that's why I believe we're being attacked too. So this is odd behavior for somebody who claims that Q is fake and dangerous and needs to be taken offline, huh? So I also want to draw your attention to a bunch of posts here where there's a spam bot analysis. So Dougie actually did all this, and it's very noble of him. So I remember seeing these posts too, by the way. So basically he's showing his true colors, and then
and this isn't like a one-time thing. This is something they're using the same information over and over and over and over again. Like they've been given all this information to put out. They're sitting there somewhere in an office. This is what they do all day.
These are all the garbage posts. And they say Q is garbage, so they gave themselves away with just the words there. Look at all those posts. Those are individual posts that are garbage posts.
Made by them. That now they're categorizing and saying that they're helping out somehow. So they're posting the mess and then acting like they're trying to fix the mess, and then virtue signaling in public saying, look how messy this is.
Yeah, so Dougie rages and rages against Q and 8chan from the safety of his huge, box, but he wasn't counting on having his efforts exposed by Anons. Prior to his inadvertent self-dox, we only had a hunch he was posting all as one of the shills in that thread. We had no hard proof, but now we have hard proof. You see how that works? So basically, Dougie's a very dishonest person. He's also part of the Free the Boomers. He is saying that we are the neo-Nazis, and he's exposing the Q LARP in order to free those boomers. So they're caught, and this is MAGA Coalition. Okay, again, why did Q drop the MAGA Coalition? And I think we're pretty much figuring it out right now.
And maybe just to take that, just don't forget where you're at right there, but to show the parallels with this, look, here's what's happening. I would bet, this is just speculation, but I would bet these same people are the ones who are using the pretend Q code on the boards. They're using that code to make up fake drops, and then they make the fake drops that are all weirdly worded and anti this and anti that. And then they're taking those fake drops and posting them to the Praying Medic and the intheMatrixxx fake accounts on Twitter. Okay, yes. So and posting them as legit, and then retweeting each other from those accounts that are mimicking accounts that are larger and trusted. So this is the play, and we have to be able to stay ahead of this play, guys.
And Cattler's there brings up a good point. Boomers are the first Anons to the board, like myself, who they have chased a lot of them away, guys.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they have.
And these people, yes. So if we're Anons. We'll find it. So this is Dougie Stewart, Doug Stewart at Real Doug Stewart. He has another one now, or Catcher JB, who is dropping stuff out of our Discord group that's actually ridiculous and it doesn't make any sense. But they're trying to dox everybody, and this is their game, guys.
Well, they're trying to intimidate us and make us think that they're somehow, like we don't know they're there.
Right. And we're not going to give them much air after this, guys. But they're afraid. They're afraid of being exposed. And this morning I noticed that the Chan boards were very quiet. I wonder if the MAGA Coalition is running out of money.
I think they're running out of resources right now. We're seeing it happen. This Neon Revolt article right here pretty much exposes them, and also the other voices around them have gotten louder. And if anyone knows who these people are and have ever witnessed a broadcast, they're absolutely just atrocious with their language and their disinformation. So the disinformation levels are roughly the same between all of these different things, pointing back to tagging us Q people and attacking us.
And JoJo, not corrupt, compromise, but us Anons are used to that. We're used to the shills and the clowns on the board because they're there. And we just found out who they were, at least a big majority of them. So this is
there's
cute.
not as many as it looks like, right?
Right, because
it looks like there's all these people doing this, but it's
right.
really this guy and his group of minions.
That's right. And I want to point us back to 3182 because we're not here to dig on anybody else but the MAGA coalition, guys. All right, so thank you, Anons, for bringing this to our attention. Be careful who you follow. Follow the money. Follow the expenses. MAGA coalition. Not Praying Medic. Not intheMatrixxx. MAGA coalition. Okay? Let's look at their expenditures. Let's look at the Daily Beast says Sebastian Gorka leaves Pizzagate Super PAC. And he could have left because he left, right? Because he did. Who knows? And then the drawn strike status, which is the Jeff, the Cates guy, Brian Cates. He actually did a whole thread on this too. IRS reporting to the IRS. That's why this hashtag is called Arrest Adam Gingrich. Then the post right after that is 3222. I'm sure Serial Brain will have fun with this one, being 322. So Q digging on MAGA coalition shows obvious fraud, and those associated are nonstop attacking and obviously coordinated. Why would a PAC attack us? This in and of itself shows fake. It's fake. This PAC also encourages known shills, frauds. Do we still dig? Many reported to the IRS. And Q says, some organizations do not have good intentions. Due diligence is required. We highlighted this particular organization as one example, MAGAcoalition.com. All right, and then we got a couple of different links to documents from Open Secrets. And then follow the money. Track donations versus expenses, admin, fundraising, strategy, and research, etc., etc. Expenses highly inflated. Monthly installment payments made to names who can attract more donations. The wheel, and that could be Seb Gorka. He could be the wheel. How much donated money was actually spent promoting MAGA/pro MAGA candidates indirectly versus internal costs or quote wheel costs, right? Then it's got a link to irs.gov. How do you report a suspected tax fraud activity? When you offer better goods and services for free, there is no longer a need to donate, purchase, and or follow those who would use such platforms to enrich themselves. Hence the attacks. The Patriot stuff, guys. That's the attack. Logical thinking and Patriots, right? These guys doing all that. Logical thinking always wins. Attempts to divide the movement draws light to their true intentions. This is about the survival of our nation, our world, not MAGA coalitions, funding scams. End of topic. Keep your eyes on the ball. And that was very, very good. But he also goes down into talking about, Seb with the Q is garbage. He's got a theory on Seb, but I might have some other information that may disagree with this. I'm on the fence with Gorka right now. I just know that I'm, blocked from him right now.
Right, and there's a lot of speculation within all this whole article here from Neon Revolt, but he's putting up a huge amount of very interesting information about how it is that they are targeting people. We know that they were targeting people around the Jerome Corsi, even Praying Medic and Tracy Beans, and all of these folks that were very new to understanding the Q and were taking Q seriously. They seem to attract to, and like I said, you go through here and see the article that he wrote here, and Praying Medic actually did address a lot of the stuff yesterday in a huge thread that he did, which is kind of a little bit unusual for him, but he addressed everything that they were talking about and what MAGA Coalition is talking about. And they're, at one moment they're saying Praying Medic is Q, and the next moment they're saying, people are connecting Praying Medic to these people and Gorka to these people. And we see the connections with Gorka's wife. And, we have a relationship with Praying Medic, and Praying Medic has been great to us. and has explained the stuff to us. What he says makes sense. But we're, this is all just raw information. It's for you guys to think
Right.
for yourselves, and it's for you guys to dig into.
So let's just regroup here. So Gorka's wife, okay, was on the Cruz campaign as security, security. It would be the security side. So think about that. Gorka's wife was on the Cruz campaign. Do you remember what the Cruz campaign started? Never Trump. Do we forget things, people? Do we forget what happened at this election in 2016? While we're fighting for our president, we had all these other fake conservatives going never Trumper. Do you guys remember this? All right. So now that we remember this, let's keep that in context when we're thinking about Gorka and the MAGA coalition. Let's also keep in context that Gorka was born in the UK, was in the UK Army, not the United States Army. Let me just correct that. Then he lived in Hungary. Who else is from Hungary, Shady?
Mr. Soros.
Okay, right. So this is just logic, and I'm just, thinking out loud here. A lot of people think Seb Gorka is a patriot. I'm not so sure. He is, maybe. I don't know, but I just want everybody to use discernment. I'm not going to tell you not to follow Adam Gingrich of PA. I'm not going to tell you not to follow anybody. It's to you to use your discernment, okay? So this is some of the money. After taking $40,000 from the MAGA coalition, he wouldn't even do the courtesy of an adult dialogue. He simply cut and ran like a coward. And this is from the MAGA coalition website, and we've got the archive link there. So this is what the MAGA coalition said about him. And who talks like that? He simply cut and run like a coward. These guys are thugs, man.
Yeah, like who? I thought they were giving information or perceiving themselves as some sort of distribution of news, or there's a high horse there somewhere they're claiming to stand on, but they seem to not hit the mark.
Right. So if you compare what Q said in 322, in that article it said monthly installments made due to names who can attract more donations. The wheel. So clearly Gorka didn't deliver, or he just left. I don't know, okay? But it's not about Gorka. It's really about the MAGA Co, all right? This is the MAGA Co. So here's John Wick of Politics. Hi, I'm your friendly sanity consultant here to disabuse you from the notion that Trump is authorizing a super secret coded military intel drops on 8chan. Right between... Oh, I need some tequila. Hang on. Let me drink my ass off real quick. Oh, sorry. Military intel drops on 8chan. Right between the child porn and anti-Semitic memes. I will help your parents save your SS money. You can thank me later. Hashtag QLARP. I mean, this guy is a piece of work. He calls me an anti-Semitic Jew. Now I work at McDonald's, Shady.
Well, look at how the language matches up. Do you use this language behind the scenes with other people? I don't even know people that speak like this other than people representing some form of organization or media.
Yeah, and I want to address Russ Ayers. I kind of agree with you, but let's use it a little more because YouTube wants to take us down, and I don't like censorship, Russ, but I agree with you. So guys, keep as much as we get upset and truth, we have to be careful because YouTube doesn't really allow freedom of speech. So this is the MAGA coalition stuff, guys. This is the whole Brian Cates thread that Q linked us to, and I really need you guys to go back and look at it. And at the end, Brian Cates says, so here's a hearty F you to Adam Gingrich and his merry crew. I told you to stop, enjoy your life lesson. So, but as good as that is, Neon continues, after all that money laundering, outflows and inflows, let's go back to Waze and their stage a bit. So he basically wants to point out that if you follow the communications back and forth between the FEC and MAGA Co., they've had more than a few questions about the organization's filing practices, starting with filing peculiarities. Notably, they were filing monthly instead of quarterly. Now ask yourself, what professional treasurer, and this is the third treasurer in 2 years, by the way, this is Ginger McQueen, who would want more paperwork for themselves so they don't have to do it? As far as I'm aware, every financial person on the planet wants to reduce paperwork and reduce opening themselves up to potentially more regulatory scrutiny by filing unnecessary paperwork. What purpose would multiplying the amount of paperwork involved serve? Obfuscation? But of what? So Neon Revolt continues, we're looking at both inflows and outflows, remember. So what about their donations? Where are they getting all their money from? How about anonymous PayPal accounts with no real traceable info attached to them? Might explain why their treasurer, Carrie Lockhart, left the MAGA co after all. All right, so this is her resignation, Caitlin Seufert, might also explain the strange deviations from the established financial professional practices, and there's a letter to back that up. See, these are called facts, guys. All right, these are facts that matter. So it looks like MAGACO tried to change their filing schedule from quarterly to monthly because, well, they had this telephone conversation where the FEC was just like, nah, bruh, just keep filing quarterly. And right here you can see, to confirm a telephone call with the FEC staff today, the committee wishes to remain quarterly until further notice. Thank you. All right, so that looks like MAGA Code then relented and just decided, okay, I guess we're going to just have to do quarterly filings then. And I want you guys to check it out because I'm not a financial guy, and I think Neon is asking for us to kind of dig a little bit more too. This is the... We have received reported error notices this weekend upon successfully closing and validating our April 15th quarterly report. Our apologies for the delay. So they're late on their quarterlies, even though they wanted to do weekly. So here's all of the FEC reports. These are facts that matter, guys. This is April 19th after the deadline. So let me know if you find anything noteworthy, because Neon is digging here. I've kind of dug a little bit here, and that the FEC, has a letter for their yearly filing in 2017, and here it is right here. So just check it out, guys. These guys are really not above board, and this attacking is absolutely ridiculous, and they're probably getting it from other people. And I think if I keep going down, because this is a long article, guys. We're not going to cover the whole thing, but so where did the money come from? Neon Revolt says, and this is from Neon Revolt. Well, I have my guesses, but they're all guesses. And where did they spend it? Or perhaps more specifically, on who did they spend it? Well, I have a few guesses there, too. Microchip, Defang, Doug Stewart, Jack Posobiec.
0 hour.
Right. Livid. Excuse me. Thank you, Anna Sharkey.
You okay over there? You good?
So I don't think
Got it out.
Gorka was a subject of that. I really don't. Okay, so, but, we're going to, we're going to see some things there. So check that thread out. Also check Praying Medic's response to the thread. And I think there's going to be more responses forthcoming as well. So with that, I'm going to just, because it's a long article, I'm going to cruise back over here to my Twitter feed. Happy birthday, Carly. And let's just take a quick break. This is One Nation Under God by Carly Bond. Here we go.
Let the stars and stripes wave, they wave for liberty. Our nation under God, our freedoms and integrity. Try to take our lives, we still will fight for freedom. The name of God will not be erased. Our nation under God, we are victorious under His grace. Our nation under God, invincible, with justice, oh, liberty for the rocket's red glare, bombs burst through the air. Our nation under God, hear the battle cry. Try to take our lives, we still will fight for freedom. We will champion the world. Our nation fights for the freedoms of every man, woman, boy, and girl. Our nation under God, invincible, with justice, They tried to take God out of America, but they'll never remove him from our hearts. Our prayers give us the strength we need. They shine from sea to sea. Our nation under
We are the Q Army. Where we go one, we go all. Thank you, Carly. One nation under God. That is a beautiful song. Not only do you have the best laugh in the world, you have one of the best voices in the world. God bless you, Carly. Thank you. How'd you guys like that? Did you like that? And now, did you see Pretty Little Wife out there? She said it sounded like I coughed up a shill.
I did.
I love it.
You did. You coughed up a couple there.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
50 years ago, that would have been very rude to do on the air, by the way.
We did. Oh
yeah, to cough up a shill.
Massage.
I mean, you know, trolls are one thing, but to get a shill out, that's going to be relieving.
I want to point out to something that's very important too. This is the William Barr testimony, the opening statement. I think that's important to share and read Anon's. I haven't read it all. But there's another thing too. There's the first case announcing a banker at a major financial institution has pled guilty to conspiracy to violate IEEPA, which is $1 billion violation of Iran sanction, and agrees to pay more than $1 billion at the Standard Chartered Bank for illegally processing transactions. Oh my God, right?
Yep.
Amazing. All right, so this is one I want to just play real quick. We were talking about the Barr testimony, and our friend Rep. Matt Gaetz came on to the TV today and said, I'm glad that the hunted is becoming the hunter, when speaking about Devin Nunes. Where have we heard that before, Shady?
I've seen that in a Q drop. Matrixxx?
Q158, the hunter becomes the hunted. Q690, the hunted becomes the hunter. The hunters become the hunted. Q1881, hunters become the hunted. Let's take a listen.
Bravo for Devin Nunes. He's going to go down in history as a great American patriot. But Devin's been hunted. He was hunted by Democrats who wanted to strip him of his Intelligence Committee chairmanship. He's been hunted by the media, and even social media platforms have tried to silence his own defense of his efforts. I'm grateful that Devin has shown courage in this effort, and I'm glad that the hunted is becoming the hunter. I love this aggressive version of Devin Nunes, and I hope he wins.
Boom. There you go. So I'm glad that the hunted is becoming the hunter. Boom.
Me too.
So I also want to show you this too. This was interesting. This was President Trump today. We are not cleaning house at DHS is what the title of this. But Trump was asked about an issue about the border, family separations on the border. Let's take a listen.
Obama separated the children, by the way. Just so you understand. President Obama separated the children. Those cages that were shown, I think they were very inappropriate. They were built by President Obama's administration, not by Trump. President Obama had child separation. Take a look. The press knows it. You know it. We all know it. I'm the one that stopped it. President Obama had child separation. Now, I'll tell you something. Once you don't have it, that's why you see many more people coming. They're coming like it's a picnic, because let's go to Disneyland. President Obama separated children. They had child separation. I was the one that changed it. Okay, thank you very much.
The gloves are off, Shady.
Thank you very much.
The gloves are off, Shady.
We're not looking to do that now.
What do you think of that? Did I lose you, Shady?
No, I'm here.
The gloves are off.
They are off, man.
And let's just real quick play this. It's 42 seconds long.
Images of immigrant children sleeping in cages. Journalists, politicians, Obama flags, they all blame Trump. Turns out the photos are 4 years old when Obama was in charge. Whoops.
A large group of reporters was allowed to come into this facility in Nogales.
He wasn't
Since
president
October,
yet.
more than 52,000 kids have been caught crossing into this country. The detention centers are overwhelmed by the surge.
It's a cross between a refugee camp and a juvenile detention facility.
Kids in chain link holding areas using foil blankets.
They're given mattresses and a thermal blanket.
There's about 140 coming in every day.
It has no window to the outside. There's no bed. There might be a toilet, but it's in a public area.
Wow. All right, so that was 2014, guys. Real Donald Trump, our president, was not president at that time.
Yeah, but you just look at how they're constantly saying it. I mean, as early as yesterday, I hear it on Fox News, people on there talking about the cages that Mr. Trump is putting the children in. It's a narrative.
Projection?
That is all it is, projecting. It literally is all projecting all of this, guys. We are untangling it, and you're seeing it. You're seeing a president right here that is taking the ball inside the 20-yard line at this point, it looks like. I mean, we are moving, we are on offense, and we're taking it to them. They're begging for it.
They are. And to move it along real quick, Carly has a bunch of good videos on her page. Do you remember when, I think it was today, Hillary said that MAGA is hate crime and white nationalists. Let's listen to that, Carly.
Thank you again, Congressman. At Facebook, when we talk about bots, we talk about inauthentic behavior. We've recently passed what we call our coordinated inauthentic behavior policy to get at the root of the cause, which are networks of fake accounts or networks of inauthentic people working in concert to hide who they are, what they're doing, and what their intentions are. Over the course of the last year, we've taken down multiple networks, well into the double digits now, ranging globally throughout the world, some with fiscal motives, some with other motives, and we're continuing to invest in that work, and it will be a priority going forward.
Wow. All right, so, there's a lot of amazing stuff. Shady, let's just, real quick, we've got a really cool new feature, guys, and we're going to release this. Go ahead and give us a call at 610-Q-Lounge. That's 610-756-8643. We got a little bit of time. We want to try to get out by 4 o'clock, and then we want you guys to go head over to the Patriot Power Hour.
I do have a caller on the line.
All right, so let's get that caller on the line. Caller, hello.
All right, let's see. Hey, caller, are you here with us?
Hello?
Hello. Welcome.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, my name is Frank.
Frank.
Hello?
Frank, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Here's the situation. I sent you guys a note yesterday. I was listening about the how they were masking you guys or trying to make it sound like you guys. I think they're doing the same thing to Dave on the X-22 report on the SH-22. In fact, when I heard your mix, it sounds a little bit like Dave's voice, but it also sounded a little digitized.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to make of it. It's just something that I was thinking about. That's all I have.
Yeah.
I'm calling for forward text.
No, I appreciate that too. And
Thanks, caller.
We've got a group of people that are actually doing forensic voice analysis. They've already discovered that it is not me, but we're going to be releasing that soon. So thank you very much for the call.
Yeah, no.
All right. So, Shady, do you have any other callers? Again,
I have another caller right here on the line.
610-Q-Lounge. That's 610-756-8643. Caller, hello.
Hey, caller. Are you with us?
All right, next caller, Shady.
All right.
Hi, I'm here.
Oh, wait.
How are you?
Okay, good.
There he is. Hey.
Welcome to the Matrixxx Groove Hour. How are you doing, friend?
How are we doing today?
Doing fantastic.
Wonderful.
What's on your mind?
I'm just testing out the new line. I love the new website, the Q aggregator that you guys have. The green really pops.
Thank you.
You guys did a really good job on that.
Thank you. And that's the website is Webmaster Q. He's amazing. He basically took what's in Shady's in my head and made it happen. I mean, what an amazing guy. Have you been to the Q Army social network as well?
I've tried to access it through my mobile phone, and I had a hard time. At the time, I didn't have Wi-Fi at my apartment, but I do now.
Okay.
So it's been a little easier for me, but I haven't spent much time on it yet.
Right. If you have any issues, just send a message to Webmaster Q. But thank you very much for those comments. What else you got?
Not much. I'm comfy, just sitting back with the popcorn every day, waiting for the question, man. I've been sending some tweets out with some things that I've noticed. Like the other day, Lindsey Graham just sat, and then the very next day, Adam Schiff started going on about the deep fakes. And then earlier this week, we had Obama going on again about the deep fakes.
Yep.
Right after, it seems someone said set the stage. And then right after Lindsay said it, I heard it said a couple of times on Fox later that day. So they're listening.
Absolutely. Yeah. And, they're warning us too. And I tell you, the chance today, stop that video of Obama. And in fact, I can play that real quick. Stop that video at Obama. Let's just play this real quick, okay? Hang on. At 9 seconds, and I'm going to stop it at 9. Hang on.
Different, and by the way, it's going to get worse with AI because you're going to start seeing.
That's what fear looks like right there. Look at that.
I can smell the sweat from here, man. I'm telling you.
That's what fear looks like, gentlemen and ladies, right there. This guy is afraid, and he should be. So
he absolutely should be, and all of these excuses are going to fall pretty flat.
Sorry, it's echoing again.
No problem.
Anyway,
so thank you for your call, and call in again. Again, we really appreciate it. This is a new feature for us, so we're just getting used to it too. So you can hear us online when you're on hold. You can hear us.
Yeah, I can hear you from my phone and my TV. It's perfect.
Wonderful. Thank you for that feedback. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Thanks so much, caller. We have another call on the line.
Hello, caller.
Can you hear us?
Hey, Shitty. Hey, Patriots. I was wondering, what do you think? Do you think they're going to try to keep RBG out of sight until the end of the year and then let her pass away at that point and say, oh, Trump, you can't do a new Supreme Court in an election year, and then not as have that her all next year?
Yeah, I haven't really thought of it that way. That's interesting point you bring up, but I have a feeling because of the Q drops, it's already been dropped about RBG, and I think we're going to find out eventually. But I do think that they're keeping her on quote-unquote ice, whether that be working at home, working from home, quote-unquote, right. Or keeping her on ice, literally. That's an interesting thought.
Because don't they go on recess from like June to October or something like that? So she wouldn't need to be in public anyway.
Right.
That's right.
And remember, we covered the Neon Revolt and that where Q dropped. I think it was a Q drop of the voice, and it looked like she was just edited in. So very interesting stuff. So something's about to break, I think, and I don't think our president would let them not, do that. I think we're going to get another Supreme Court justice. So I will dig on it, though. I will dig on it. Yeah, I will figure it. We'll figure it out, and future will prove past. But very good point. Thank you for bringing.
Thank you so much.
Okay, great, and love y'all's new setup. This is wonderful. Thanks for all the work you do. God bless. Take care.
Thank you so much. Where we go one.
All right. God bless you too.
We go all. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, this is great. Matrixxx, you want another one?
Yeah. What time we got here? We got 3:55. We got time.
We got another minute or so we're here. Let's see who else we got here. Hey, caller, you're with us on the line. How are you?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
You're on. This is Spud.
Spud!
Spud!
No way! Spud's on the phone. What's up, Spud?
I'm just calling. The other day, Tori had an interesting show on, Tori Says, and she was bringing up that thing up there in Mandan, North Dakota. Now, I wonder how that ties in with Nielsen having to being forced out of Homeland Security there.
Yeah, that's
very interesting point.
Yeah, I didn't get, I've been kind of busy, but I'm gonna look at Tori's article.
Yeah, because that's kind of interesting.
And we had another person too, right? About 8 months ago, the advisor to Homeland Security get cleaned out too. I do think this is a clean. What is your opinion? Do you think this is Trump cleaning up?
Yeah, I think Trump cleaning out all the deep state actors that was in there doing human trafficking.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I think.
Yeah, because that separation of children, the Anons and a lot of people's theories, they separated the children, and that allowed it to be easier. Because this is bigger than just illegal immigration or immigration. This wall is for the drug trafficking, the child trafficking, the weapons trafficking, the cartels, everything. This is bigger. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, Spud.
Right. Yeah. Right, and I just put the article in there, guys. There was a Daily Mail article that came out yesterday.
I'm glad that the evil clown didn't get him. I'll let y'all go.
Spud, man.
All right, sounds great.
Great to finally meet you, my friend. Much love to you, brother.
Much love to y'all. Bye.
Thank you, Spud. Spud, I love it. That's awesome that Spud came
All right,
over.
We talked to Spud. Look at this. Is this not fun?
This is fun. And guys, I need to remind you guys, this is my PayPal. We're being attacked. We're over the target in a big way. Donations are our freedom. We rely on your donations, but you see what we give you? We're giving you content. We're giving you a way to talk to each other now with this phone call, Shady, and that has a cost as well. I do have, we do have a store too. If you want to get a shirt, man, and wear it around.
And talk to people that ask you questions.
This is the new one.
That's the main thing.
This is the QSN shirt, and look at all the different varieties we have, right? We got women's. Somebody asked for, what do you call them? Tank tops and all that stuff. And then if you want to buy us a cup of coffee, maybe every month, or something like that, we got the Patreon. And remember, Patreons are a donation. The Patriots, now that we know what we know now, was the MAGA coalition doesn't want us to talk, guys.
And they don't want us to fund this. They don't want us to be able to raise anything that can actually get this word out. They want to silence us, and then this is their move to do that.
That's right. And real quick, this is right now the bestseller. We've sold almost 11 of them. It's the classic tee. Oh, G Sissy, thank you for that. I appreciate that so much. Yes, and we've got that super chat out there too. This is the QSN, the Q Army Social Network. And here's the front. It says intheMatrixxx.com. And, obviously it talks about Q. You can get Q. This is our site right here. New to Q. Q posts. We just showed you that right there. Boom. We've got Q posts. So when Q posts live again, we'll have them. We've got the P for Paysor. This is why we're attacked, in my opinion. So that's in the crumbs. Resignation info. We just talked about that. There's over 7,000 resignations globally. Sealed indictments, Trump's accomplishments, the DOJ website, Inspector General, comms, that's in the Q Army Social Network. This is amazing, guys. This is the Q Army Social Network. We've got a lot of great Patriots here. We're closing in on 4,000. And this is where we can go should Twitter go away, guys, okay? Should Twitter get me? Because remember, we're all on the list, but I somehow made it to the top 200. And I'm going to ride that as long as I can, per Jordan Sather. You guys are
Jordan
awesome.
Sather's riding dolphins, from what I saw.
Yeah, he's riding dolphins as well.
How much you're riding the 200 name game?
Yeah, and how much did Jordan's trip cost him?
It didn't cost him anything. Exactly. He said he was invited out to speak, and they all attacked him yesterday. It's like so ridiculous. Exactly.
And we've got 218 patrons. Real quick too, on the YouTube Praying Medic YouTube channel, we're above 135,000 views on this show that he posted on his site. So thank you very much. So catch us tonight. You want to do one more call before we wrap it up, Shades?
I've got the caller line is full here. We got the next caller coming in. Let's see here. Hey, caller, how are you?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi. How are you?
We are awesome. How are you, Patriot?
I am just wonderful, and I just want to say that you and Shady are a team Q+. My question is, do you ever think they will do anything about the food? I heard about the aborted fetuses and Pepsi, and I don't know if that's true or not.
It's true.
But that's what I heard.
They used it for a sweetening process, right? And that's in
It's
Pepsi.
more true than people are
and Lay's and Doritos, and what are we going to eat if they keep doing this? It's so scary.
I'm going to be talking about this.
That this is what they're doing to us. I can't believe that they're.
evil people like this.
Yeah, and Shady is really good at this too, and we're going to be doing a couple things, but on this too. Shady wants to do a couple of shows on this, and we need to eat better.
Good. Okay.
We all need to eat better as well too. But what is going to happen when all of these systems fall down? These people that are making the Pepsis, and do you know that Pepsi in Spanish is Pepsi, which means the adversary? Interesting, isn't it?
Oh my gosh.
Pepsi's going to get you. That's what they say. Pepsi's going to get you. Right? So, and it will get you. And, so basically, once the whole system collapses, they're not going to be able to fund their sick pollution of our food and water. And that will go into the chemtrails,
Thank
too.
God.
Yeah. So,
Thank
we just need
God.
to grab our country back. Along with President Trump, and restructure the Federal Reserve, bring all the money back into the Treasury, our piggy bank, not somebody else's pocket, ours, and keep going forward. But it is going to take time, along with the school system. It's going to be a domino effect, in my opinion.
Right.
So,
I just feel that I am so blessed to be here at this time in America and see everything that this beautiful, sweet, generous man is doing. And he's our president, and I love him.
Yes, and what do we got to do?
And I want to thank you guys.
What do we have to do in 2020? What do we got to do?
We got to vote.
We got to make sure we elect Donald Trump 2020. We can't just sit on our hands, guys. We got to get out, be loud, be proud, right?
That's right. Thank you.
Awesome, and thank
you
for
for
the
what
call.
you guys are doing. Okay, bye-bye.
Our pleasure. Bye-bye. Thank you, Patriot.
Thank you so much. Oh, wow. That is really neat to have to have people being able to call in and speak with us. Wow. How cool is that?
It is so cool. And right now we've got 835 people watching. Please feel free to hit that thumbs up. Shady, I'm going to take us out right now.
Don't forget, we got it. You guys come over, check us out at 9:00 tonight on the Bill Mitchell of Your Voice America. Also, we have the Patriot Power Hour. If you guys wanted to slide over there, those guys are coming on right now, I think.
Yep.
So just slide over there, check out those guys. Give much love and support out there to everyone. Matrixxx, thanks so much for having us. Sorry we were late today, guys. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Right on. And, with that, we've got Trinity. So, slide on over to the Power Hour and make Patriot Power Hour and We the People 1776 Insider. And make sure you tell them Matrixxx and Shady sent you. They'll love that. And Bill Mitchell, tonight, 9:00. I believe it's going to be on YouTube. We're going to try to be in the chat with you guys. I hope you enjoy what we've done. I hope you enjoy what we're doing. We're getting the word out, people. We're getting this out. And with that, thank you for joining the Matrixxx Groove Hour at Shady Groove with 3 O's. At intheMatrixxx with 3 X's, intheMatrixx.com with 3 X's, guys. Wow. What an amazing time to be alive. God bless you all. Catch you tomorrow, 1:00 p.m. on the East Coast. Peace out, guys.